leaving PDP to join you. Tell me, are you willing to do all these things that PDP didn't do for me? What I mean for me, for my people, are you willing to do them? Yes, I'm willing to do them. Can you announce it to the public? Let them hear that this is why I'm leaving PDP. Because you say you will do this. Announce it to my people. If that is the case, then when I'm leaving PDP, you will see the senators will go with me. The House of Reps will go with me. The Assembly will go with me. Because it's for the interest of the state. It is for the interest of the region. Not when I go on my own to see how I can be protected and be politically relevant and trying to share my inadequacies.
So guys, can we say the Zara that shared this video is being mischievous or what? Let us hear from her. Zara Oyinye, one of the leading supporters of APC flag bearer Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, has taken to her Facebook page to share a rare video of the governor of Rivers State Governor Wike, where the governor was seen speaking during a conference call that would the APC do for him what the PDP fails to do if eventually leaves the PDP. Was seen speaking during a conference call that would the APC do for him what the PDP fails to do if eventually leaves the PDP. He asked a question. Recall that the governor was among those that contested during the PDP presidential primaries but lost to former Vice President Atiku Abubakar. Recently, he has been rumored to be the preferred running mate of Atiku Abubakar, but at the time of writing this report, the opposition party is yet to finalize its decision. However, during the video shared by Zara Oyinye, Governor Wike was heard saying that if he leaves the PDP, would the APC fulfill whatever he asks of them? Because if he leaves, senators and House of Representatives members would decamp with him. But with the ruling All Progressives Congress tell the people the reason why he left PDP. While reacting to this, Zara Oyinye assumed that Wike was indirectly telling the PDP that he would leave the party if they failed to make him the vice president. While backing up her assumption, she stated if that wasn't the case, the video wouldn't have been leaked. Zara Oyinye. So if he comes now, that is one thing. All this politics they talk about. If he comes to your party now, you'll not clap for him. All the negative things you have said concerning him, everything will be swept under the carpet. Everything will not be swept under the carpet. That is just what they want now. They just want the votes. The number is all about number. If you have the number, at the end of the day, when people vote for you, it's all about you providing good governance for them. You don't even think about that. Once you just get them, they get their votes, and that is it. The man was asking question, and now you are beginning to carry the rumor that he wants to decamp to APC. This is not Wike. You, this guy, you better be careful. No matter how juicy is APC, Wike can never decamp to the party. Forget it, a politician. You are talking about politician. Go and ask Fani Kayode. She no know. If the lady is saying it, because of course all of them are the same. It's all about interest. If their interest meets, of course they will do and undo. Wike is desperate for power to cover reckless looting of Rivers State money. He is sending a threatening message through these utterances above. If I'm Atiku, I will never pick him as running mate to avoid rofo fights. Sorry, you can't even be Atiku. Oga, calm down and hear the conversation. Wike is not a betrayer. He's going nowhere. If he goes, what will you do? This other man too. 2 years, they were saying, oh, this man has been with a PDP, has been with APC. That is the person of the governor of Ebonyi State. But after 2 years, he later decamped. Wala deo, Wike want to dump the camp to APC. Which wala? Now one votes. Which wahala? No way. I guess somebody somewhere did not get the message well. Governor Wike was on video call with someone very close to him, and they were actually talking about politics and how far they have gone, and also brainstorming on how it will look like having him leave PDP for APC. He never said he was decamping. Please, Don't mind these people that leave comments without understanding the situation. No, this was when Ebonyi governor decamped and Wike was saying those things as in what the governor should have told people. That was July 2021. Zara Oye is a gossiper. Yes, he is now. She is now. They are just looking for things. They are just neither here nor there. And meanwhile, all these people that they are criticizing, they are better 1,000 times better than Buhari that they put there. I was asking somebody, and I've been asking that question. I asked one of my friends, I say, if you have a company, and you that you are listening to me, if you have a company, in the real sense, if you have a company, you want your company to grow, do you think you will be able to employ, will you be able to employ Buhari as your manager? Will you? And she just laughed. I said, it's true, will you? Don't talk of a whole nation. Even all these oil companies, all these multinational companies, even all these banks, all these reputable companies, would they even employ that man as their what? Not talk of you as an individual too. You have a company. Is that that Buhari? Will you be able? That is just the fact. And now people now say, oh, we want a Nigeria, we want a president that will be able to represent us, that will be able to speak, that will be able to do it, that will have charisma, that will be confident, that will speak and people will understand him. What does that tell you? Everybody knows it's not a hidden thing. Everybody knows, but they will try to be no. It is there. We are just fooling ourselves. The whole world is seeing what we have presented, what we have as a president. I asked my friend, if you have a company, can you employ such a person? She was just laughing. She said no. I said, eh? And that kind of person is leading the country. So the people, all this wicked, they have their own for body. Oh, they get their own for body. Oh, but check all of them. Buhari cannot even match them. You begin to wonder, why did you get, how did we get it wrong? Even the so-called professors, the so-called doctors, the so-called, all of them, they just behave as if, you just be wondering, what kind of a people are this? So unfortunate. We cannot going anywhere, but don't be too sure. This is Wike. Politicians are shameless. The guy will decamp just now if PDP declines its request. Let's wait and see. The thing won't sweet now. It could leave any moment. They are all very greedy and selfish. All they need to do is to stick to obey. Very, very fake. This is not true. Please come to labor. It is not a okay. It is fake. Why will Wike leave PDP to APC if that assumption is true? If he fails to become a running mate, in fact, if Wike becomes a running mate to Atiku, it's a big slap on Wike. How can Wike play second fiddle to a man he contested against? It is better for Wike to manipulate his way to become a senate president than to be a vice president that have no say to a man he contested against. I think all these politicians' greediness is really blindfolding the politicians to the detriment of the nation. That's so it be now. That's so it be. That's so it be. So don't be too sure of any politician. Whether the statement is true, whether the video is true, whether the circumstances as which he made the statement is true or not. Don't be too sure of these politicians because their own interest is different from your own interest. That's it. You think they are thinking about you, say they will not sleep. Hey, Nigerians have not eaten. Oh, things are getting stuff for Nigeria. Oh. You think they are thinking about them? Forget it. They will ask you to go and sort yourselves out. They will still know that there are some people among you who are still doing well. So those ones should be able to sort you with whatever you are going through. They have a different agenda. Your own interest is different. So don't be too sure of any politician.